Hello, brothers and sisters of land. Welcome to my page. My page is by common sense. I try to keep it down to nitty-gritty under 10 minutes. And if it goes over 10 minutes, that means it's something very fucking important. And if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you put it down below. When I speak of the light, I'm talking about the people, masses of people out there who are fools, okay? Fools in disguise, okay? Who don't have a lot of common sense, liberalistic people, libertards, okay? And I'm also talking to the dark, the ones who have the true knowledge, those people who keep it secret, away from the masses of public. But as a matter of fact, it leaks out throughout internet and all sorts of places. But most people are really not interested in that type of shit. They will consider it a conspiracy. So have I wasted a minute of your time yet? Not yet, okay? So, my video is about comedy, craziness. Okay? I'm a schizoid, okay? You wouldn't say schizoid trifecta effect. Look at my past videos, get the chance to know me, don't make judgments. I have just a little while ago made a playlist, so you can keep in touch with me, okay? And when the time is right, you will help me so I can have me my own little studio, and I will make it, and I will be the President of the United States of America. Don't you want me to be President of the United States? It's real easy, but I don't think the Republicans will allow me to do anything anyway. Just like Obama, they stopped Obama in his tracks. He tried to create a utopia. No matter how logical an individual is, they always have some sort of flaws in office, especially if he's black, okay? And let no woman be a president ever in this country, or we all are going to hell in a handbasket. But anyway, I digress. I'm going to continue on with red flags for men and women, okay? It's beneficial for both men and women, okay? It doesn't matter of color or nationality, but I talk about color and nationality through the stereotypical attributes of psychology. And of course, I try to make you smile as well, okay? I love it. Oh my God, I wear these because of the voice and it buffers out because it seems to lower the noise, okay? I hear noise. Yes, I do, okay? And it's not about my pituitary gland. I did some research on that. But of course, I digress here. Let's go on. Let's continue on, okay? I already wasted 2 minutes of your time. I got a little piece of paper here to remind me, okay? I'm just going to get this out of so we can understand all of the red flags, almost all of them. And as I said before, men have more red flags to look out for than women do. Okay, not trying to be a chauvinist, not trying to be a sexist. Okay, there's different types of sexists, there's different types of chauvinists, there's different types of gynocentrics, but I'm gonna keep it like that. I'm neither of those things. I neither look down on women, even though I may seem like I talk more against women, because I talk more against women in a sense, because it is a fact that women destroyed the planet and wars caused through women. Okay, if you want to take it there, I can prove it to you if you want. Okay, but if you ask questions, you understand. But I digress. Let's continue on here. As I said before in my previous video, okay, y'all men have more to look out for, okay, than women, and more to lose than women. So I'm going to talk about men first, because they're more needy and more the victims than there are women, okay? And if you disagree, you can fly your little black ass or white ass or Milano ass or Indian ass off my page. Fly off. Fly off. I just talk about facts, okay? Let's talk about facts. I get the research and I point it to people and people don't want to listen and they call it racist, okay? They get liberal on me. I don't have time to be liberal, okay? But, of course, I digress again. As you should already know, in my past video, I said first comes the looks, okay? You have to be like the mentalist. Then come the approach, if she's smiling or not giving you any kind of hint that she's interested in you. Remember the red flag? The second one. The third one was basically having the number given, okay, and being directive upon if she's going to call you at the appropriate scheduled time. And if she doesn't, you have to expect she was not going to, and she has to apologize. Those are red flags. All those are red flags. Now, from that point on, there is others, but I didn't talk about it in that video, okay? And same thing for women, okay? I started off as women needed to know themselves more, of intuition, and also the characteristics of knowing yourself. It's very important for both sides, okay? All right? Okay, we got that so far out of the way so far? Now, continue on. After a man of your caliber, either you're more on the 60% of the good side, okay, which most men are rejected simply because they're average and below, okay? Or you're on the 40% of the bad side, the alpha males, the beta males, the ones with the money, the ones who are highly attractive, the ones who basically don't say much when they get in a piece of ass. You know what I'm saying? The 40% are hitting up the 70% of whores of Babylon all across the world. I said it, and I can prove it. Okay, I said it, and I prove it, I got it. Me, motherfucker, me. Okay. The 70% of women I'm going to explain to you is basically those who are not virgins. Okay. Most likely, they slept with more than 2 men. Okay, 2 or more men. You are considered a whore to me. Unless, if you've been raped or something like that, then that's different. I'm not talking about you, okay? I feel terrible that happened. But men get raped as well, so they basically are still good. It's usually the women who get the bad name for sleeping with multiple men, okay? Not the men. There's a reason for that, okay? It's called history, okay? Try to read up on history. In the animalistic kingdom, the lion always has many lionesses, and the list goes on with the animal kingdom. We are a species of animal, okay? Okay, you should know this, okay? This is common sense, okay? And there are more than just 2 sexes, okay? And some people will call the third sex an abnormality. But, of course, scientists don't know everything, okay? I'm just using common sense, okay? Now, let's go on. I digress again. 6 minutes is going on past, okay? Now, after you have considered her to call you and she's attracted to you, then you got to watch out. You see, if you're a good man on the 60% of the time, 60% aside, you are going to ask her specific questions like myself. I was on the good side at first. I started off like that. I told you I switched on both sides, 60 and then also 40. I said to her, okay, because I don't want to deal with women. I don't get to use my raw penis and used pussy, okay, because I never did that before. Okay, I had my dick sick a few times in my life, but that's about it, okay? It's not really a whole lot of experience I had. But I have a lot of experience with fucking women with dildos, okay? And seeing naked bodies and playing with the pussy and smelling it, okay? I'm a lucky motherfucker, am I, okay? But if you're one of the 60%ers, of course, obviously there's a lot of you, okay? Then you will basically ask this question, and you will say to her, maybe you don't know she's a whore. Maybe she looks like a whore, but you'll say to her, "Do you have kids?" This is my 2 questions I ask females. I knock it down to this 1 or 2 questions. Do you have kids? If she says she has 1 kid, that's automatically a red flag. Now, you can go to any other page or whatever. If she has 1 kid, that's automatically a red flag. Because you know why? There is a nigga lurking by. There is someone on child support. There's a nigga who's probably in love with her. And she probably have boyfriends in her phone. Another thing is that you go through her phone. She won't let you look at her phone. That's another red flag if you're a good guy, okay? Now, I'm not going to talk about the 40%er guys here, alpha males here. Okay, because the 40%ers are those who are the same thing as the 70% of women that's out there. They're both prostitutes in a way. They're both simps for each other. Okay, you know what I'm saying? The more diseases are spread through the 40 and the 70%ers. They probably wasn't properly raised by their fathers. Okay, like the 60% of the good guys and the 30% of the good girls, okay, which are queens, virgin queens. Now, when you talk to her, she won't let you look at her phone. She has multiple kids. Okay, if she has 1, to me, only thing she needs to do is tell me she ain't a virgin, or she basically has 1 child, and that automatically disqualifies her for my application process. But this is for guys now. But I'm not going to go down the list with drugs and depression, probably psychological, because you can read that on your own. Most guys automatically know, okay? If you ever meet a crazy woman like I had 2 stalkers in my life. One was sitting on my fire escape and shit. I was young at the time. But then I already knew it. I had seen telltale signs that she was really latched on to me a certain way. That's another thing, another red flag. She's being latched onto you, and you ain't even hit the pussy yet, okay? If you hit the pussy, the pussy's that good, any nigga wouldn't mind you latching onto him, okay? So I'm saying this is a hint for y'all women now, okay? If your pussy's that good and your conversation is that fire, most of the time, most women don't have substance. So I already said this in my past video. Most women, when you have a conversation with them, you got to try to keep it short. Because women have a short attention span with good guys, intellectualism. So I know a lot of y'all women is going to be running off right now. Like, okay, did you know what I'm going to say on my next half of the video, okay? I'm trying to get this out of my system, okay? But when I was younger, I tried to talk and have a conversation with women. Women are not capable of this. So men, the good men know this. The bad men don't need to say too much. As already you know, I play both sides of the fence. I was a bad guy. But the bad guy mean I used a dildo, and I didn't use my natural penis. I didn't use my natural penis to fuck, okay? To fuck. I didn't use my lips to lick, okay? Because I have OCD, motherfucker. I don't like germs, okay? But of course, I digress. Now, we are going on to the women's side. Now, as I said before in the past video, okay? As I said, there's many other things for y'all guys to watch out for. But there's so many more things. But for women, okay, you only have to watch out for a few things, okay? There's only a few things you got to look out for. And I almost lost my train of thought here. For y'all women, I said in the past, you have to know yourself and who you want. And if you don't know who you want, just like for the guys too, but it's more for the woman. Because the women change the outlet of how the world is, the outside of the world, and all the wars and craziness. It's mainly because of women. There's 2 to 3 women to 1 man in this world, as you should know. And most women are not properly raised by strict fathers these days. Depending on where you go, it may be higher, okay? But of course, if you want another red flag, and you know men, the more white you go, the more likely you're in danger, especially if your mental mindset, okay, has basically set on materialism, okay? You're already going on a downhill slope. And I told you this before, if you're not direct and open, okay, you will have some problems, okay? Especially if you're one of the 70% of Jezebel, non-virgin type females out there. You got to tell him what you want, because he may ask you. He's going to ask you, what would your interest be? Don't let it be a whole lot of things, because you might not be good in bed, baby, okay? I told you it's a red flag. And on the men's side, if the sex ain't good, that's a red flag too, because you don't know how to get rid of this bitch, okay? Same thing for y'all women. You got to deal with that shit too. So let's say you're one of the 70% of the whores of Babylon, okay? And you basically say, hey, I'm not going to deal with a little dick motherfucker, okay? Same thing goes for the 30% of innocent virgin girls out there. You ain't going to deal with a man who already had sex already with multiple women, okay? Or who has a lot of experience out there. You're going to deal with a strong man, okay? Now, let's say you have a conversation. For you, this is for you women, okay? You have a conversation when you told him what you want, okay? You told him that you want to be supported, okay? You want to be respected, okay? But you got to ask the question, like, if you don't ask the questions, you'll never know. Is he family oriented, okay? Do you want more kids, okay? Especially if this man is sipping and he don't care if you got 1 or 2 child. You got to ask that. That's a red flag too for y'all women, okay? You got to understand if he smoke weed or some shit, because most guys who smoke weed get pussy, okay? All right? All right, y'all ladies, these are red flags that you just common sensely know. You got to automatically know if you're a jealous female. If you're a jealous female, that's a red flag for yourself, actually. Okay, see the psychology there? You know the reason why if you're jealous, right? Once that man finds out that you are really attracted to him, and especially if you're not good in bed and you have no kind of conversation, okay, and you don't know how to cook, you don't know how to give no tea bag, you don't know what tea bag is, you don't know how to give a swap head, you don't know how to give a messy head, you don't know how to communicate, or you don't have any kind of competitiveness about yourself, you're gonna have a problem automatically. Okay, lady. Okay, ladies. Okay, for queens, you should automatically be a dragon lady. You should be educated by your father. Okay, because my daughter, as you saw my daughter in my past videos, I trained her in the art of being a comedian, and she would know how to do pretty much everything for her man. And that man won't be able to leave her. He won't be able to. Okay, because she'll know how to act for the man, and then I'll have to kill the man. Okay, and I don't really want to go through that situation, right? Wink, wink. Now. Okay, is the man family oriented? Does he smoke weed like you? Okay, questions like that. If you're doing the approaching, then you got to be the man. You got to be the aggressor. You got to be the dominatrix. Okay, you got to know how to tear his pants off without him getting, oh my God, you just pulled down my pants. You just pulled down my pants. Okay, and then he says, my dick is not hard. It's only soft. And you be like, you got caught, nigga. You got caught. You have a small penis. Sometimes you gotta suck it in order to see how long it gets, okay? But anyway, y'all women, that's all I wanted to say. I want to keep it short, okay? Okay, that's all I wanted to say. I said all the things I had to say. And it's not a lot of red flags that women have to watch for, especially if you're good in bed and you have a good conversation. Okay, the red flag mainly falls on you. But if you want to look for red flags, the phone, how much he's aggressive towards sex. The 40%ers are highly aggressive towards sex. They're going to complain or they're not going to keep in touch with you. They're going to act like, let's say, for instance, you, as a woman, who already got 1 or 2 kids, right? Okay, this is a red flag for you. And you talking to a man, you don't even know his kids. You didn't even ask the question about if he had kids or not, okay? And he's an 8 and you're a 7, okay? All right? I told you got to know yourself. You got to know your number. I'm a 7 out of 10. I've been considered pretty close to up there, GQ level, by some females. I've been complimented, okay? So I know that I'm there. Even some guys told me, yo, why don't you model and shit like that? Because my features in my head or some shit, but I don't see it that much, okay? I doubt myself a little bit. Yeah, but I do have confidence. And you talk to this so-called one of the 40%ers, and next thing you know, you ain't give it up fast enough, okay? And he don't give you a call back. He acting like if you was the good guy. Hold on. He was acting like if you was the good guy, of the 60% of the good guys, it's reversed. Because that's called the curse. Because you have a kid, you already fucked up your pussy, okay? That shit is done, okay? That shit is done. So he don't get back in touch with you. You all hopping in the heavy, like, oh, this nigga is really attractive, okay? I'm really horny. I just want to sit on it. But you played the little game, okay? You played the game with the wrong nigga, okay? This nigga ain't trying to play with you, so that's a red flag for you right there. There's something automatically wrong with you if you got an attractive guy. He could either be, most likely, if he's on the 40% side and he's an attractive guy, you already know something's already wrong with you if he rejects you. At 60%, most of the time you're not going to be attracted to him because he's just average looking. But if it's rarely that he is a good man and he's one of the 60% of the guys who got rejected and you went into his past and you found it out and you didn't want to talk to you no more, you fucked up. Okay? And you got to learn from that mistake. Because I know in my past, I had made some slight mistakes. I may doubt it and go, what kind? I said some crazy shit, but most women just don't try to talk to me because I just cut them off quick. Okay, I said, hey, I try to give you the application. I just do the application process. Okay, I just do that. I don't have to worry about none of that. So either you want to be my ride or die chick, you got to respect people who are honest. You got to respect people who ask questions. If you don't ask questions, you automatically have hidden red flags, and hidden red flags are far more dangerous than obvious red flags. Okay, you got to tell people everything. You like for example, most men who are black and more attractive is going to have some sort of criminal record. Okay, so you got to ignore that. You got to bypass that. But if he does have a Megan's Law, you should know about that. Okay, if he's a murderer, you shouldn't have to worry about that. Okay, men who are murderers, you shouldn't have to worry about that. But pedophilia and shit like that, more leading towards the white cracker side, you got to be a little bit more suspicious. Okay, blacks use the drugs. Okay, they sell the drugs. They kill each other in the hood. While whites use the higher up end drugs because they can afford it. Okay, and they got more money and they do some crazy shit for you, like cut your body parts up and hang you in trees and shit like that. So I've already told you already. Women disappear every fucking 5 minutes. So if you want to be honest and you want the red flags to come flying, you're gonna ask questions. But people don't do stuff like that because they're so attracted to someone, so they withhold the questions. So they won't be like, me, I have to, because I'm a violent person. I don't really want to hurt a female who says she very slept with 3 guys and she lies to me and says she's a virgin. Okay, I can easily find out if you're a virgin or not. Okay, it's not a problem, but I have to kill you. Okay. But that's a disclaimer. I might not do that at all. I'm just joking around, right? Maybe not. Maybe not. But peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. Be careful out there, y'all women. And always approach the men that you think you're more attracted to. But don't settle for too much, or you could surely end up dead. Peace. And this is the last one I make of it. I can't think of nothing else to say about red flags. Okay, because you obviously know that use common sense. Ask enough questions and you have all the answers you need. Okay, peace.